Hello guys and girls, this is King Lear and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. So this is going to be the first episode of gameplay after the little background and introduction to the game. So I'm going to click start. Here is my main character. This is my actual character I play in the game myself. I'm level 50, which is the level cap for now until the expansion in 8 days time. But this isn't the one that I am going to play on this Let's Play. For this Let's Play, I'm going to create a new character. So let's create a new character. I have the option to load the character's appearance from one that I've saved previously. I don't want to do that. I want to start a brand new character from scratch again. So let's have a look at our choices. Of course, we have the usual male and female choice. In addition to that, we have 5 races at the moment, another one coming in the expansion pack. These are the humans, essentially. Most populous race, fairly standard looking people. These are the Elysian, typically nomadic people. They're kind of, I suppose they're the elves of this game. They have pointy ears, they're quite tall, male and female again. We also have the Lalafell, the wee people, again male and female of them. We have the Mykelti, who have those crazy ears, but in addition to that, they are cat people, so they have tails. And finally, we have the Rogaiden, who are the giant race in this, I suppose. The ugly race, for lack of a more polite term. So yeah, they are our options. I am going to be a Mykelti. I'm going to be a female one because for some reason I always play as girls. We can have a look at their poses and things as well. Change the background if we want to see them and see how they look in a different setting. See what they look like in the evening time. So yeah, we're gonna go with a female Mykelti. The ancestors of the Mykelti made their way to Eorzea during the Age of Endless Frost, traversing the frozen seas in pursuit of the wildlife upon which they subsisted. Adaptation to a hunting lifestyle has fashioned them with a keen sense of smell, powerful legs, and a tail which provide them with exceptional balance. Mykelti are known to be very territorial, and many individuals tend to lead solitary lifestyles, particularly males. So we are going to go with a female Mykelti. We then get options between 2 different clans. Their appearance and stats differ depending on which one you pick. The stats are negligible. You're talking 1 or 2 points when your endgame gear has hundreds of points on it. So really, in terms of which class you want to play or what advantages, the race choice doesn't make much of a difference at all. Just pick whichever one you like the appearance of. I'm going to go with the Seekers of the Sun because I prefer the appearance of them. And now we get into the character creation proper. So I can choose my height. I like having her kind of short, but not as short as they can be. Let's go for 154 centimeters tall. Usual slider in games like this. Stop moving around. It makes it very difficult to do character creation. Bust size. Have it slightly modest. Don't want to go too crazy. Skin color. These would have been different if I picked the other clan. They would have been far more paler. But because I picked this clan, they're quite light-skinned. I'm going to go with as pasty as possible because obviously as an Irishman, I am as pasty as possible. We now get to choose different types of tails. I quite like this one actually with the bushy part on the end of it. So I'll go with that. You can choose the length of the tail as well. I'm gonna go for a short one. Hairstyles, there are an awful lot of options. And there are even more in-game when you visit the hairdresser as well. Just tons of options here. I like the look of that. Decisions. Character creation always takes me quite a while, so I do apologize. I think I'm gonna go with... No. These. But I prefer the silver. Okay. There we go. Hair color then. Lots of options. Different shades of different options as well. I'm gonna go with black. And I'm gonna put highlights. I am going to put red highlights. Red or white? Red. Or purple highlights. No, red. Red highlights. There we go. Face. General appearance of the face as well. I quite like this one. Jaw types. Isn't a huge difference between them. I like this one. Eye shape. I quite like this one. Iris size. Cats. Large. Eye color. Oh, I quite like that deep purple actually. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. I can have a set of different eyes as well. Because she's a cat person, that could actually be a good idea. I'm gonna go with deep purple and deep green. But actually, I'm gonna swap the sides they're on. There we go. Eyebrows. Doesn't make a huge difference, so I'll go with the skinny ones. Nose. I quite like the first one. Mouth, I'll go with that one. No. That one. Lip color, if we wanted to have lipstick on, I don't. Facial features. Bushy eyebrows, a dot on her head, a scar on her eye, a scar on her cheek. No, I don't like any of them. Do we want tattoos? No, I don't think so. If we did have, we could change the color of them. We can add face paint as well. So we'll put on a little bit of makeup. A bit of blush as well. But I don't think we want any of this crazy stuff. No, I don't think so. Do I want blush or freckles? Blush. Face paint color, if you want to customize it. I quite like the default one, to be honest. Yeah. And finally, their voice. There's a lot of options to pick from. You can preview them all. Okay. I quite like that one. Okay, let's go with that one. So this is our Mykelti. Here we go. Okay, I think we are done here. Save appearance data. Yes, I will save it in case I want to make her again at some stage in the future. Now we get to pick our character's date of birth. This is purely for fluff. Has no real change in game at all. Let's go with that. Which god or goddess our character worships? Goddess of war, goddess of love, knowledge, fate, navigation, travelers, industry, destruction, inquiry, god of commerce, abundance, or time. Fuck it, let's go with love. Okay? And the big decision here now, we get to pick our class. So the classes are split out into two different sections. First of all is the Disciples of War. So there is the Gladiator, who is a tank with a sword and a shield eventually. There's a Pugilist, who is a melee fighter that attacks with their fists. So they punch things. There's a Marauder who is also a tank but wielding a two-handed weapon and heavy types of armor. There is a Lancer who naturally is a melee fighter using a lance. There's an Archer who is a kind of support range class that uses a bow. And then we have the Disciples of Magic, who are split out into three classes. There's the Conjurer, who is a healer primarily. There's the Thaumaturge, who is a ranged DPS. And there is the Arcanist, who can either go with the healing or the damage route, depending on which way you build your character. The way classes in Final Fantasy works, and I won't go into too much here, I'll just explain the basics of it, is these are your classes, and eventually your classes will branch out into jobs. In order to get a job, you need to have leveled one or more, normally two classes, to a certain point, and then you can specialize in a job. So Gladiator, if trained upright, will eventually become a paladin. Marauder will become a warrior. Pugilist will become a monk. Lancer will become a dragoon. Archer will become a bard. Conjurer will become a white mage. Thaumaturge will become a black mage. And Arcanist will become a scholar or a summoner. Depending on which you choose, you can also choose to be a ninja once you reach level 10 or 15. That came in a content patch. I haven't played it yet, so I'm not sure what the requirements for that are. So there are choices of classes. For the purpose of this Let's Play, I am going to be a Lancer, as the Heaven's Ward expansion pack is coming out soon. I am crazy hyped for it, and Dragoons and Lancers play a big part in that. So I am going to be a Lancer. So, here's our character, starting with our standard starting Lance. Let's do this. We want to be on Moogle if possible. It is open for character creation at the moment, so we can be. And we need to choose a name. Wow, okay. I should really have thought this through. Okay, I'm going to look at my tweet deck and just choose a random first name and surname that's on my tweet deck right now. That'll do. And that is our character created. We have a Mykelti Lancer. Do we want to begin a new game with this character? We do. We do indeed. But that will be something for the next episode. So I will see you guys next time when we begin playing with our fresh new character. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you're excited to follow along Final Fantasy XIV along with me.